Evening, everyone. This is Dr. M. Harita from the Department of Public Administration. Today, we'll be discussing about the B.Ed final year, third year, semester 6, the core paper that is financial and material management. In that, we will be discussing the block 5, the last topic in the core paper, that is the quality and concept and dimensions and quality control. That is, today in this class, we'll be discussing about the quality management. In that, unit 2 units we'll be discussing, that is unit 12 and as well as unit 13. In unit 12, quality, concept and dimensions, and unit 13 is quality control. So in the last all the classes we have discussed, as I have told you before, as that in the other classes we have discussed about the financial management, then we have discussed about the material management. In the material management, as we have known that the material management, in that procurement, distribution, storage, as all these concepts are very important for the organization to work in a very we can say in a productive manner. Like that only, the organization should have the prospects of better quality. That is, it should have better quality products. If it might be any organization, we can say, if we take any organization, then we can say that that organization, it should have the prospects of the development. So if it wants to have the prospects of development, it should have to go for productivity. That is a good quality product. Then only it can get more profits. Then only it can get more profits. So it is very important for the organization to have a clear view about the quality, what quality they are going for, and maintaining that quality is a prime responsibility, equal to the production, equal to finance. The quality of the product also plays an important role in the achievement of the goals of the organization. So in that, we will be discussing about the concept quality, in that the concept and the dimensions, what are important for it. In that quality, the first and foremost thing, what is quality? Quality management ensures it ensures, we can say, it ensures the that an organization product service is consistent. That is the product. Now, when we go to a supermarket or when we go to the market, what do we come across every time? What do we see in the organization or what we see in the market? We come across to see the product. We select a product, and in that product we would like to see the quality of that product. That is it durable? Can we use it for many times? And how it is long lasting? All these concepts we come across, and we see the product, how nicely it is and how well we can use it, and how economical also. So when a common man goes to the market, he tries to check all these parameters out, and the moreover, above the money, quality is very important. Quality of that product and service of that product, these two have to be maintained consistently. That is, consistently means in a balanced manner. The product has to be balanced, the service has to be balanced. So quality of a product, this is the most important thing or an aspect which the organization has to ensure that the because once the product is good. Now, for example, everybody nowadays, as we are in the technological innovations, new era of technology, globalizations and all these concepts, everybody is using a smartphone today. Now, in that smartphones, everybody, whenever when somebody asks you which phone would you like to choose, then everybody is, out of 10 people, 8 people, they say I would like to have an Apple phone or an iPhone. Why? Because it has that quality, it has that security, it has the service, because and moreover the price of that is also more. But with that, along with that price, many quality, many features, many security things will come up with that quality product. So now for that reason, the company, Apple company, does not come down in its prices every year. It only increases its prices of the phones, the mobile phones, but it will not come down. It will not come down on the prices of that product, because it is maintaining the product and the service. That is, whatever the services it is giving to the customers is well versed and is well established. That is why every person, whoever uses a smartphone, will just say that, yeah, I need an Apple phone, because it is very sophisticated, and we can depend on that phone, because there will be less chances of getting hacked or any other such things. So like that, quality in the organization, as per the organization, if he wants to get into more profits, it has to make sure that quality has to be maintained. If the quality is not there, then the organization might not get a good name. It might not, because in the first year, if it is going for a better product, and later on in the coming years, if it is compromising on the product and the durability of the product, the lifespan of the product, then slowly the name of the company and the name of the product comes down, and there might be loss to the organization as well. So quality management, managing the product and service of the end product of that goods, is very important. So quality of that product of an organization, when it is coming out with the end product, it has to make sure that everything goes on well. So now in this regard, it involves, now what does this quality involve? It involves maintaining standards in everyday activities to achieve long-term objectives of the organization. Why? Because if we say that the organization comes out with a plan, and okay, after 6 months or after 3 months of the produce, we will look up to the matter of quality. After the manufacturing of the goods, then we'll go with the quality test, like that. Then it might be a hassle, and it might be a negative thing for the organization, because it might not reap good results. So it is very important that every time, in every step, the organization has to make sure that in every step it gets the quality, and it should check and have good, and also should go for rechecking of the quality of that product. Then only it will get the end result. That is very important. Then, now, to get the better quality product, better quality management, how should the organization go with this? For this, there are some important components to have, or we can say these are the important aspects which have to be kept in mind by the organization when it is going for the quality check or quality management. In that, the first and foremost one is, in this, the components of quality management, we have 5 important components. So we will be discussing each component. First, I will explain you all. I'll just come out with the 5 components. What are they? The first one is quality planning. Second, quality assurance. Third, quality control. Then it is the control, and then the quality improvement and quality check. So, quality planning. What is quality planning? Quality planning is now if the product has to be produced, or if then it should, the organization should plan, the should have a proper planning of what better quality raw material should be used, because if the quality of the raw material is not good, then the end product obviously will be a not good one, because there it will be a disaster, because at the initial stage only, if the organization is not using the proper quality it is not going for a proper quality planning, that is from where the raw material should come, what type of raw material should come, how much finance has to be used, and how many employees are needed, how many quality of employees are needed, and in what way it has to be done. Everything has to be planned, that is termed as quality planning. If the organization does not plan, then it cannot execute it. Now, what do we understand by the term planning? Planning is simply, it is defined as the mental process. Planning is nothing but the mental process. Mental process means a person when he wants to spend 100 rupees, he will not just go and throw in the market and get whatever is available in the market. First of all, he will plan, means the mental processing takes place. Now I have 100 rupees and I have to use this economically, where I should get what all products are needed for me. So he has to plan, that is a mentally he has to decide in that 100 rupees what all he can buy, that is the breakdown of the rupees, the breakdown of the things what he has to buy. So here he can buy five products of 20 rupees each, or 50 rupees one product to 25 rupees. That is based on the necessity of the product, based on the importance of the product, and based on the durability. And all these things have to be kept in mind. That is now kept in mind means everything has to be in a thought process, that is only termed as mental process. So the quality planning, then organization also should have a proper quality planning, then only it can achieve the targets. Second is quality assurance. Quality assurance means, now I have given you the example of the Apple company, where the iPhones, all these are being manufactured. Now, assurance, they give an assurance, that is, if anything goes wrong, we are there for you. You can get a new piece. We are there for you to address the problems. That is assurance, assuring the customer, assuring the consumer, that is very important. So then only the organization might go with a better product, better manufacturing, and ultimately can reach the organizational goal. So quality assurance has to be first, the organization only should have question itself about the quality assurance, that is how good I am going for this quality assurance. Then the third one is quality control. Quality control means the whatever comes in the way, it cannot be used and the end product might not become a good one. So quality control, what has to be used, how it has to be used, when it has to be used, all this have to be kept in mind by the organization, and in a controlled manner, because if quality is very important. So introduction of the new product, new material, how it has to be used, in what quantities, all the parameters have to be checked in a controlled manner, then only the end product will be a good one. Then the quality check, quality after quality control, quality check means thorough analysis of the produce, thorough analysis of the product, or thorough analysis of what has been manufactured. It will give a better result, because if the organization does not go with the thorough checking of the quality, then the after it is being thrown into the market, or if it is being introduced into the market, then if it does not get a good feedback, and if the customers are complaining, then it is a whole a disaster for it. So it should have a quality check. Then quality improvement, that is after quality check, that is after thorough checking of the product, then it has to have an improve. If there is something which is not good for the organization, or if there is something which it is not working properly, then with the checking process, then it can go for quality improvement. With that, what happens, they can have a thorough analysis, a scrutiny can be done, and the end product might come out in a better way. So it is very important for the organization to keep in mind all these components and have to come out with the better produce. So now these are the most important components which the organization has to keep in mind. Then if we have to come out with a definition, what would be the simplest definition where we can explain quality, about quality? We'll take a small definition given by Peter Drucker. It is the definition is being given by Peter Drucker. That is, he says that quality is a product or service is not what the supplier puts in. Quality is a quality in a product or service is not what the supplier puts in. It is what the customer gets out and is willing to pay for. Means that how nicely he explains this through a definition about quality. He says that the manufacturer, when he comes out with the product, he doesn't know about the quality, how well he has manufactured, unless and until it is in the market, and the customer gets out and is, I means the customer should come out and show willingness to buy that product and pay the money for that product. That is quality. So it is when the manufacturer manufactures the goods, only half work is done. He cannot say that I have produced a better quality product. He cannot say that, and he cannot say I have produced 100% good quality product, unless and until it is being in the market. It is there in the market, and when a customer comes and when he looks up to that product, and when he shows that willingness to buy that product, and when he pays for it, then only we can say that that product quality is good. Hence, now every common man or every person we goes to a market, he sees n number of products. It is not only about the goods which are manufactured, but also the services, or it's also in a simplest way, we can see the vegetables or fruits also, what we eat. Where if you go to a supermarket or if a market, everybody, a common person, checks the vegetables in 2 3 shops, in 2 3 vendors, and where he vegetable vendors, and he checks the quality, that is how fresh the vegetable is, if it is a hybrid one or not, or if it is insects are there or not, or how the freshness of that vegetable is there or not. So with that only he selects based on these parameters. Then only if he is satisfied, then he will pay for that. He will show his willingness to pay for that product, and again he might go to that same vendor to buy that product. Why? Because he shows he comes out with a willingness that this vendor will give me a good produce, or he will give me a good product. So quality is in a quality can be termed in a product or service is not what the manufacturer puts in. It is what the customer gets out and is willing to pay for it. That is only quality. So, this we can say that every time the organization or the manufacturer cannot say that you can buy this product, I can guarantee. Many times we come across in the markets when we go, please take my guarantee, I am giving you the guarantee, this product is very good. But the customer will feel hesitant enough, and he will have a thorough check whether I have to go with this product or not. So with that, what happens? He will have a thorough check of the quality of how the material is there, how durable it might be, what are the things which are being used in it. Then only he will show his willingness to buy the product. So the only if the manufacturer is going for the goods manufacture, he cannot say that I have come up with the better produce or better goods. It is only half responsibility done unless and until it is the if the the customer comes out and shows willingness to buy the product. Like that, if many customers come and show that willingness to buy the product, then only we can say, or the organization or the manufacturer can say that I have come out with a very good product, quality product. So we can say that quality, with this quality, if there is no better quality, then there will be more chances of the organization getting poor results. So, whereby it might get poor results and losses to be faced. So, that is the quality definition. Now, we will talk about the dimensions of quality. What are the important dimensions of quality? The first one is performance. That is how well it can be utilized, at how much time, the performance of that. Now, that is how well, how quickly that product can be used. Now, as I have given you the example of a smartphone, the performance of that smartphone, that is how well it is there, how quick, how the hearing is there, camera, all the whatever, the performance, that is how well it is, that the first and important parameter or the dimension. Then the second one is the features that we come across, that in some phones the video clarity might be good, in some phones the hearing clarity might be good, in some phones some other features might be good, some phones the size of the phone might be good. These are all the features which are there in that phone. So we're checking all these to attract the customers and to maintain, and the organization also should maintain the quality as well. With that quality only, it will get the better produce, and also it will get the better results or profits, we can say. Then the third one is reliability. Reliability means if it is how many years, the duration of time, that is the reliable, I can rely, I can, if I am getting something, I can rely on this, means I can depend on this. Rely means dependable one. I can depend on this. If I am using something, then I can say that this is a reliable one where I can depend on this product. So that is reliability. Then durability. How durable means time, time zone. How many years I can use this product. That is the durability. So the organization should keep in mind all these aspects where it should give a clear indication to the we can say to the customer, and to attract the customer, the organization should have a thorough check of all these dimensions. Then serviceability, the services of these goods, the services, that is how well the services are being given. We can say that how well it is being, that is how nicely the services are being rendered. Then the style, aesthetic one, that is the style of that goods, because it is the first impression. I first the eye should like the product. If the eye so like the product, then ultimately, slowly, they will go start using seeing the other parameters. Then the style of the product should be good enough. It should be a catchy one. It should attract the customer. So style of the product is also very, very important. So these are the important dimensions which we can say, which will help the organization to get better results, and it can achieve its objectives in a very less time. So this is all about the quality concept, in quality concept and dimensions. In that we have discussed about the dimensions of the quality, what have to be kept in mind, and the concept, that is the definition, and the components what have been to be used or what have to be kept in mind by the organization. Then we will move on to the quality control. What is quality control? Quality control separates the act of testing products. Quality control separates the act of testing products to uncover defects from the decision to allow or deny product release, which may be determined as a constraints. That is, quality control what is quality control? It separates the act of testing products and to allow or deny product release. Now, why? Because if the product is not tested, if the product is not tested, and if a better quality product is not used, means controlled quality of products are not, things are not used, then the organization will not have confidence, and it will just say. Now, for example, if the organization is getting many orders, and the market is they have captured the market. So ultimately they will be what they'll do. They will not check. They will not have a thorough check of the product, and what they will do, they will have a they will just manufacture and throw it in the market. So with that, what happens? There might be denial. There might be we can say that the product might be returned. This all things have to be kept in mind, and it should not be because the product shouldn't be get wasted. So they have to maintain this on the quality control. Hence, we can say that quality control plays a very, very important role, and because the organization should not allow for denial. That is, it should not the product release. That is, if it does not go for the product check, If it does not have a quality control, then there might be chances of the product denial or product before the release of the product only, there might be a chances of product denial. Now, what is the importance of this quality control? Is quality control so important for the organization? Yes, we can say yes. Why? Because we can explain it through some of the important components. They are or we can say some of the features which say that it is very worthwhile to have a quality control. In that, the first one is it fosters quality consciousness in employees. That is, if the quality control is done, then ultimately the employees' consciousness will be better because they have produced it, they have manufactured it. So they feel that it should go on very nicely. It should get better results, and the product should be sold. Have to be sold out in the market, and they should get better results or better profits. So for that, what does they do? The quality, the employees with the the performing of the quality control, what happens? They will feel that satisfaction that yes, we have prepared, we have manufactured a better product, we have manufactured a better product, and we have given our best, so this can be utilized by the customers. That is a very important thing we can say. Then the second one is customer satisfaction. As we all know, customer satisfaction is very, very important because it is the customer who makes up the market, and it is the customer who breaks the market as well. Means the ups and downs of the market are based or dependent upon the customer satisfaction. I don't say that it is only the prime responsibility of the customer or own and whole and soul. The customer satisfaction is important, but for the running of the market, the we can say apart from the market trends, apart from the other competition and competitive things, economical standards, everything, and we can say that customer satisfaction also plays a very, very important role. So the importance of customer satisfaction, the customers have to, they have to get satisfied. Then only word of mouth, that is the promotion of that product goes on with the word of mouth only. That is, if one customer likes that product, then he will tells 10 members, then like that it goes on, and everybody might like that product, and everybody start buying that product. With that, there might be a the graph might go up, the demand for that product might go up, which might result in the better profits for the organization. Then we have the third one, improved production methods. Improved production methods mean the organization should come up with new methods, new technology, new innovations, better thoughts, better ideas to come up with better quality control or better products, manufacturing things in a better quality manner. With that, what happens? The quality gets enhanced and it will be a great one. So that is very important. Then the last one is increase morale. What do we understand by the term morale? Morale is the self-confidence of an employee through better product, through a better product, through better, we can say, quality. Then the morale of the employees, the self-confidence of the employees also gets boosted because the product has gone into the market, what they have manufactured, and it is yielding results. That is, the company or the organization is earning profits. So if it is earning profits, means the customer is satisfied. So with that, what happens? the employees also feel satisfied that yes, we have done a better thing, we have achieved our targets. So we can say that this is an important one where the importance of quality control explains us that the how quality control is very, very important for the organization. Next, we have the tools of quality control. What are the important tools of quality control? Now, the first one is there are a few models which help which help the organizations to go for this analysis of the quality control. That the first one is fishbone diagram. The first tool is the fishbone diagram. This is also called as Ishwakan diagram, and it is a structured brainstorming tool, I can say. It is a structured brainstorming tool. Now, what is this fishbone diagram? Fishbone diagram is it is the this diagram will be in the skeleton of a fish. The skeleton of a fish, and the head has the effect, means what has been gone wrong with the quality. So, and it is also called as, this fishbone diagram is also called as cause and effect diagram as well. Cause and effect means the head of the fish will be the effect, and the sides will be the causes. So with that, each cause has to be brainstormed by the employees, means each employee will come up with the we can say will come up with the ideas, thoughts of why it has gone wrong, and that will be a brainstorming session, that is exchange of ideas, exchange of thoughts, and it is a continuous process where a brainstorming thing goes on, and ultimately they come up with a decision why this has happened, what is the effect, and what has affected, and what is the cause of it, cause of this the product to be get affected or denied. So this is the first and foremost tool which is being used. That is, the first is fishbone diagram, and it is also called as cause and effect diagram as well. Then the second one is control chart. The second tool which is being used by the organization is control chart. Control chart is also termed as process behavior chart. Process behavior chart, where this chart controls are geographical devices. This control chart has geographical devices for a statistical process monitoring. That is, it has some charts which are being prepared and which have a statistical processes in making. That is, it might be areas, that is a geographical one where they have gone wrong, what has happened. Then with that, what happens, they will have a thorough analysis of the quality of where they have the organization has gone wrong. Then the third one is stratification. Stratification. What does this stratification mean? Stratification is a third important tool, we can say, which helps the organization to have a quality control check. That is, the stratification is a system or formation of layers or categories of things. That is, in a layers, the what all has gone wrong, they come up in an layer wise, means in a systematical point by point wise. Now, for example, I can give you an example saying that stratification is a particular way of arranging seeds while planting. That is, the seeds are not being put in one pit only, because the plants have to have should have the space to and the nourishment should be there for them to come out as a sapling. So it has to have the, so likewise when each seed is sown having a distance of some have or maintaining a distance between one seed and the other seed. That is, it is being placed in a systematical way, arranging them in a systematic well way. Likewise, when the organization also goes for a quality control, it has to analyze the things, what has gone wrong, what have it be the effect of this, what might be the root cause. So layer by layer, they have to have a thorough analysis, a thorough check. Then only they can get the rightful information. Because if everybody comes together and start fighting or coming out with the misunderstandings or blame game goes on, then they might not get the end result. They might not get a fruitful result. Hence, the organization, to when it goes for this quality control, and if there is any denial, then they have to keep in mind that how it has to be done, and it has to be done in a very systematical manner. So these are the three important tools which have to be kept in mind by the organization, and it has to also it has to analyze the things, how to get the right things in the right manner. That is, at the end of the day, we all know that organization's ultimate goal is getting a better product at a better price, and so ultimately it is a customer satisfaction. So if the customer is satisfied, then only the organization might get better profits. And if only the organization thinks that, the manufacturer thinks that I have come out with a better product, but nobody is buying, nobody is understanding my product, then it is only, he is halfway through. Because unless and until the opposite person comes out and when he says and that this is a very good product and I am willing to pay for it, unless and until, because this is a vice versa thing, because this is a vice versa, that is a give and take policy goes on, where a manufacturer is giving out the product and the customer is buying that product. So ultimately what happens, there is a relationship existing between the customer and the manufacturer. So the customer also should keep in mind that the manufacturer, yeah, the efforts of the manufacturer as well. And also the manufacturer, first of all, the manufacturer should keep in mind that he should have a better quality product. To do this, he should have a better quality check and quality control before the release of the goods. Now, to do all these, to encounter all these, to make the customer satisfied, to undergo all these things, there are some, we can say, problems and challenges being faced in this quality control. So we can say that this quality control, and ensuring the quality control is not an easy task. It has to be, and it also faces some many challenges and problems in the organizations. So we will take up a few of them. That the first one is commitment of the management. Commitment of the management means, as I told you, that the management should be committed enough to go for quality control. That is, before going for advertising the product, or before distributing into the in the market, and then before that only, The management should be committed enough to have a quality check, and a quality control mechanism has to be followed. That is, how what all the product has been manufactured, what how is the quality, and the quality tests have to be done. Then only it can be released into the market. Then the second one is inadequate quality and production planning. Now, inadequate quality, as because at times we see the organizations, if there are many things which have to be utilized for the manufacturing of that goods, then the one product, one raw material, they use it the better quality one, the other one they might not use a better quality one. With that, what happens? The end product will not be a complete one. The end product will not be a thorough one. So the it will come out in an fifth means in a halfway through one. With that, what happens? The organization has to compromise on the sales, and it also has to compromise on the profits. So the inadequate quality will give the organization, or we can say it will it will give the organization a negative mark as well. Then the third one is quality support for problem solving. Quality support for problem solving. That is, if there is any problem in the quality of the produce or the end product, then there should be somebody else to solve the problem, that is, to come up with the problem and try to solve the problem. Whereas in some organizations, we see that there will be a blame game going on. With that, what happens? The organization might face losses. And next one, it is a continuous improvement project teams. That is, the quality control teams it should be a continuous one, and employees have to be assigned to do this process continuously. Means testing of quality. Every time they should go for this quality testing, and the controlled manner, in a controlled manner. Then only the organization will get a better product in less time. Then we have the next one, we have the procedures and instructions not written or updated. That is, the procedures, what all the procedures previously which were being used, or we can say the instructions which were being used to get the end product, right product, the if they are not written or updated, then the new people, the new employees who have come up might not have a clarity how to get these, how to go on with the work. So with this, what happens? The organization might face many problems regarding the quality, regarding the employees, regarding the finances, because of this quality. Without checking the quality, without having a quality control, if the product is being done and is being in the might is being thrown into the market, or if it is distributed in the market, then there will be many repercussions. There will be many repercussions, and it cannot go on with the organization as well. So we can say that this procedures and instructions have to be written. This is a very, very important challenge and a problem, I can say, where many organizations face. Many organizations face, they face because many times we see the change of the employee. Some employees might leave the organization. Some employees might not, because of the cumbersome procedures, or some might be, and some might be lazy enough, or there might be n number of reasons. So with that, what happens if they don't update the records, if they don't update or write the systematical procedures, what have to be followed? If they don't do all this, then ultimately what happens? It is the organization which has to pay the price. It is the organization which has to pay the price. Hence, and it is the overall, we can say, the losses of the organization have to be paid by the it is the employees as well as the management. So it is not only the management which bears the loss, but it is equally, it is the employees also who pay, who bear the loss. Why? Because ultimately, if the organization does not get profits, if the organization does not yield profits, then ultimately the employees will not get their increments, the employees will not get their promotions, the employees now will not get their rewards, incentives, and the rules might change. They might come up with the all many strict rules. They might go on with the strict schedules. All this, these are the repercussions, we can say, which will affect the organization. And this is a part of, we are talking about of the employee's perspective. And in the term of the management perspective also, the management might have to bear huge losses. With that, the name of the organization might come down. They might not get clients also in future. Their name might be at stake. All these are the repercussions which can have to be bared by the management as well, apart from the employees, if they don't go for the quality control, the proper quality control, that is proper thorough check of the product. And if they think that, if they feel that no, whatever we manufacture everybody will buy, then that will be a very, very big mistake by the organization, we can say. Then the next one is training and development. Yes, as I have talked about the procedures, and then training has to be imparted. Training has to be imparted. If training is being not imparted, then ultimately what happens? The employees might not get accustomed to the system, and they might not come up with new ideas, new innovative methods, and also they might not feel free to work in an easy manner. So with that, and they might not be having a clear understanding what has to be done, how it has to be done, at what time that has to be done. All these questions might rise, which might lead to negative remark for the organization, and ultimately development of the organization will be at stake. So, training, by imparting training to the employees, then with the imparting training to the employees, it will come out that the training, the employees will feel fresh. They might work enthusiastically for the organization because they got better knowledge, better insights about the systems, what has to be done, how it has to be done. Through this, what happens? There will be more chances for development. So, training and development. Then the last one is lack of investment in quality related equipment. That is, now this is another important challenge which the organizations face. We every time come across saying that the organizations, they invest huge money in the buying of the raw material, buying of new innovative machines, but they don't use the organizations don't invest in the equipments which are needed for quality check. quality related equipments where they can easily check the quality of the raw material or the product to be manufactured or the product which they have manufactured. All this, if they don't invest in this, then whatever investment they have made, yeah, is a disaster only, we can say, because ultimately at some point of time they have to experience these losses because of this we can say we can say that they might also feel at times we see what is the because we have used, sometimes we come across companies or the organizations thinking we have used better products, better quality raw materials, everything better, super equipped equipments, and specialized employees. So nothing might go wrong. We will get a better end product. But if they don't go for quality control, if they don't go for this quality control, then ultimately what happens? They have to pay the price. They have to go pay the price of the market. That is, they might see the losses. So this is very important for the organization to keep in mind there's all aspects where the challenges which are coming up, and they have to, it is the responsibility, because in every organization, it might be in a small or a huge one, it is the ultimate responsibility of the management, because it is the management who invests the money, who invests and who takes care about the finances. So it is the prime responsibility of the management to take care of the each and every thing. As I have told you in material management, the three M's, money, material, and the men are important. And when these three are being used in a proper manner, and if the quality of the product is being thoroughly checked, then the end product will be very good one. Otherwise, if the organization has better men, better quality product material, and as well as huge investments are done, and if the organization does not go for quality control improvements, quality control checking, all this, then ultimately the organization has to face losses. That is a very big, we can say, demerit of the organizations by neglecting the quality control. So the quality in this all the we all know that the quality is very important. Based on the quality only, the organizational, we can say, the working of the organization, the competition of the organization, the place of the organization in the market depends upon. Otherwise, if it will lead to, we can say, bearing of losses by the organization. So this is all about the quality. In that quality concepts and dimensions of quality, then we have discussed quality control. So in today's class, we have discussed about the block 5, that in that the two units, unit 12 and 13. In the unit 12, we have discussed about the what is quality, and what is the concept all about, and what are the dimensions which have to be kept in mind by the organizations, and to get a better end product. Then we have also discussed about the quality control, how quality control plays a very vital role in the in the market, or we can say in the end product, getting the end product and thrown into the market. So this is all about the quality, and the today class is the last class. So till now we have discussed about the financial and Material Management of core paper or of final year, BA final year, semester 6. Thank you.